What's up, guys? This is Metalcore Panda, and I'm bringing you another review here of Goblins of Elderstone Alpha 6.0, a new beginning patch. Let's go ahead and dive in here. And then we have three main game modes currently. We have story, which is craft your own village and make some decisions in the story to take your chosen village to a certain point. We have Pantheon, which you get to choose your gods and some other options, and those gods will help you be able to manage your specific tribe. And then we have random, which everything's random, of course. So let's go ahead and do that. So these are the ones that we are able to choose from, these three. I'm going to go ahead and take this guy right here, Copper Face, and it's pretty appropriate. Let's take a look here. Goblin name is Roundhead, alignment is neutral, influence trade, magic is arcane, enemies are orcs, access to, gain 10 gold every second, or every season, I'm sorry. So, let me see here. He has two other options that will be coming soon as well, so we'll go ahead and continue here. And then we get to pick our map. Go ahead and do a large one here. So let me go through. We got small, medium, and then large. We'll do a large one. And this will be Gobliton. We can change that, but let's not for right now. You get to choose your tile to start on. Want to do something with all around medium, threat, moderate. So we'll go ahead and grab that here. And then we get to choose 6 peons, which is your goblin little village here. So we want females and males. We're just going to go ahead and drop these in. Generally, you want to get low age, high respect. But for this, I'm not really going to bother with that. And then you can change your banner. And they have a whole bunch of different little things you can choose here. So we'll just go with this one right here and make it gold. Gold. There we go. That will be our banner. I eventually assume you'll be able to slide your resources here and get a feel for what you want to start off with, more wood or more rocks. Let's go ahead and accept. You also have a clan name up top there, which you can edit, but we're just going to leave that as it is. As you can see, they do have seasons in this game, which is really awesome, and it is a stylized graphic art design. It's simple, but it's fun. And loading time does not take too long. Go ahead and jump in here. Let's just take a look at the terrain here. You've got multi-level terrain, and then the sky objects will move in the sky like clouds and things like that. And seasons do change. The map is super easy to use, and so is the camera. You can go at all angles here, which is really nice. Look here. These are resource nodes over here. We get to choose where we want to place our village. So we're actually going to place it right here. It looks like it's perfect for our village. Boom. So our guys have dropped down now. We have this awesome little village starting here. As you can see, these little bunkers over their heads or tents are pretty much telling you, hey, we need somewhere to sleep. So let's go ahead and make them a grand hall, which home for 10 goblins, including the king and chief. Let's see here. We can rotate this with Q or E. Let's see. We want to keep it inside our range of influence. We cannot place it when those goblins are around, though, which is kind of annoying. There we go. Trying to place things a certain way. Boom, we've got that set up. This is our resources right now. It'll tell you how much that we have. And we can go over here if we want to and prioritize by clicking this little box what we want to be collected first. So we're going to go ahead and prioritize a couple of these so that these guys know, hey, we need to go ahead and get on this before winter starts. So while they're building that, let's go ahead and do a quick overview of the system here. We have a tribe population capacity, so we have 8 tribe members and 10 capacity, so we can add 2 more that will be sheltered in our little hut that we're building there. New is your population growth. Basically, they have babies and it takes so many seasons, and then the children are moved up to adulthood and they join the village, and you can then use them. Let's take a look here. And then we have peons currently is 7. I don't really know why that's differing, but it is currently. All right, then you have tribe inventory, which is all this stuff right here. And these are your main items you're going to use. We do have temperatures, which if they get too cold, they can die. If they get too hot, they can die. So you do want to be weary of that. And we do have 4 seasons and a night and day cycle. Each one night and day cycle is 1 year in this game, so they will age, and it will show that right up here with years. Let's go ahead and get something else built. First, let's make a chieftain. So the way this works is you just click here, and then you get to pull, drag and drop someone over there. And then all this starts here, and it'll start the satisfaction, everything like that. Let's see. Oh, we got someone coming in. A lordless warrior strides into the village. He shouts of a great quest and lost treasure. He wants strong goblins to dig for him and carry loot. Now, it is kind of worded in a way that's not correct, but it's goblin-like, so it's really funny. I think it's pretty hilarious. You can either basically give him some goblins to go help him, or you can give him a lot of goblins to go help him, or you can just be like, hey, go away. So I've done this before, and when I said, hey, go away, he just like killed 2 of my guys. So I'm going to go ahead and give him a couple. Warrior moans about and scrimpy goblins, but then he returns with only sad stories, so say sorry. To say sorry, he leave us some of his weapons. Once again, weird wording, but I guess that's how a goblin would sound. So 5 basic weapons, which is cool. I'll take that. Let's see here. All right, you can track your goblins, of course. If you want to click on a goblin, just click right there, and they go Azala. And let's take a look. It shows you their age. You can go over their happiness, hunger, everything like that, what you need to know. You can also free cam it, which it'll just follow them around, but that will lock you in, so you don't want to do that. So you can zoom in really close and check out all the artwork here. They are basic models, but they're pretty cool. And do we have a dead guy here? What's going on? Yeah, it looks like we lost somebody. Not really sure what happened there. So let's go ahead and build a storage hut. We will build that. I want to build it back here, at least off to the side. We'll do right here. So I'm kind of just building it straight up here, so it looks pretty cool. But let's take a look at what we can craft here. So we have warrens, which is what they use as bunkers to house the goblins. Then we have storage. That's pretty basic. It's your storage, your warehouse. It stores your stuff, you know. Then we have a well, which we can go ahead and set pretty much anywhere. But we're going to set it right here. Well, we'll set it right off to the side here, sort of in the town center. Okay. And of course, you know, that, gives you water. Go ahead and go to trade here. We do have a trade hall, which helps you prioritize jobs and assignments. We have a crafting hut, which you can craft tools and weapons. We have a woodcutter's hut, which we'll go ahead and throw one of these right up here. Right, you can really throw them anywhere. So I'm actually going to put this a little farther out, probably right about here, so that it's not right there in the dead of town. And let's see here. You do have to assign goblins to each building, which is nice. Take a look here, and then we've got the scavenger's hut, which they go out and they look for items like bones and frogs and flax or what have you. And we have a lumber mill, cuts your wood into lumber, pretty basic stuff there. Weaver's hut, blacksmith, mine, and brewery. They do have a couple of options like butcher, workshop, ward den, and pigsty, which is not currently in the game yet, but as you can see, they do have models for those set up. Let's go on to faith. We have the faith hall, which is they sort of have like these big huts which oversee everything else and help you assign people and keep everything in order. And they, whoever you put in there gets sort of a status in the community, which I think is pretty cool. And then we have a shaman hut and a temple. Let's see here. We also have a laboratory and a voodoo hut, which are not active at the moment. And then we have your regular war hall. Same, it sort of goes over everything having to do with war. You make a war chief or what have you. And then we have a watchtower, which will, of course, watch over your lands and protect your people. Let's see, we have barracks. You can build warriors out of that, and a guard tower. Let's see here. So that's basically what they have right now. And of course, you have barracks too, but that can't get to that yet. We will have job priorities when we get enough people that will allow you to micromanage your villagers better. Let's just take a look here real quick at the map. We have resource nodes, and then we have sites that have special meanings and sites that spawn baddies, which would be over here. The music is probably one of the most endearing properties of this game. I had tried recording with some other software, and it couldn't catch the music, and I wasn't happy with that. So I figured I would go back to Fraps here and allow you guys to see the music, because it is just great. So for that, as you can see, we need some tools. So it sort of shows you need to build certain things first. So we're going to need a crafting hut. Honestly, you can play this game very easily if you just follow how it works. So basically, just go down the row, and then go to trade, go down the row, go to faith, down the row, and then war down the row. But you do want to mix up some of those because you will start getting attacked after like the first season, which I found out pretty quickly. We're going to see how many seasons we can go through really fast here just to give you guys a really nice overview of everything. We are short on stone. We need some people to pick it up here. Come on, guys. And of course, you can increase the game speed. Alright, so we've got our village off to a nice little start here that gives you a nice overview of the game. Currently, it's around $20 on Steam. You can see now the clouds are moving. It's a really nice art style. It seems to be a pretty fun game. I'm actually pretty enthralled with it. Definitely something you can do a Let's Play on or something like that. It is a really interesting game. I like the graphics, very stylized. It is early access, so I did have a couple of crashes. And it looks like we got some disease on our chieftain there, which that can happen as well. So, it does throw some things in there that you're not expecting. It's a pretty fun game. I would definitely check it out. Currently, I think it's valued at between $12.99 and $14.99 for me. I paid the extra amount to support the developers because I love these types of games, and I feel like there's a shortage of them, and a shortage of ones that are done well, and I think this definitely has some awesome potential. So I would definitely check it out, guys. If you want to go ahead and support the devs, go ahead and purchase it, and then, it may go up in price. I could definitely see this being at $29.99 when it's out of development. But I would go ahead and get it to support the devs if you could. But as we all know, not everything comes out of early access as it should. But this is definitely a nice game. I think it has a ton of promise. And yeah, I would just check it out. This is a nice brief overview. Not a whole lot of things going on in the game yet. There are little events. You do get updates and everything like that. But I see it having a lot of promise. But go ahead and check it out, guys. I really appreciate you guys listening in for these few minutes. If you would please like, subscribe, whatever you can do, that'd be great. I'm trying to kick my channel off here. Thank you so much, and I will bring you some more in a little while. You guys have a great day.